Woo! Shit, Tank. Not no financial advice, but I'm telling you, man, put your check on that boy, man. You finna come up, man. I'm telling you. That boy hitting like Mayweather and Pacquiao combined.
Gervonta Davis just dropped the most bizarre training footage ahead of his highly anticipated fight against Lamont.
Catch the rim, baby. Catch the rim, baby. Dance with this shit.
Lamont Roach Jr. on March the 20th, 25, and the internet can't stop talking. With just weeks to go, Tank decided to give fans a sneak peek into his preparation, but it wasn't anything like the usual grind we'd expect. Blindfolded hammer swings, yes, you read that right, took center stage in the video. Now everyone's asking,
I think he actually took this fight for the naysayers and all this and all the people talking shit about the fight. I think he actually took the fight because he know that I'm a dog, and he want to prove his skills against a dog.
The same question. Is this pure genius or absolute madness? Some believe Tank is pulling a wild mind game to throw Roach off, while others wonder if he's lost his grip on reality. Whatever the case, Davis has kept fans guessing and his opponent on edge. Meanwhile, Roach
calling the Baltimore native a mini Mike Tyson. With a record of 30-0, 28 by knockout, he's pound for pound one of the top 5 fighters on the planet.
Brings an impressive record of 25 wins, 1 loss and a draw. His punches are sharp and precise. But let's face it, this is Tank's domain. Davis remains undefeated with a jaw-dropping 30-0 record, 28 of those wins by knockout. The stakes are massive as the world watches to defend his throne. Instead of traditional sparring or routine road work, Tank is breaking the internet with training that feels more like a surreal music video.
Woo! Shit, Tank. Not no financial advice, but I'm telling you, man, put your check on that boy, man. You finna come up, man. I'm telling you. That boy hitting like Mayweather and Pacquiao combined.
Than fight prep. But don't let the theatrics fool you. Davis knows exactly what he's doing. He and Roach sparred in their amateur days, so Tank is already familiar with what his opponent brings to the table. It's safe to say Davis isn't losing sleep over this matchup. Whether his unorthodox methods are calculated or chaotic, one thing is
people don't really, I wouldn't say like know him, but he definitely have the skills. Definitely a top opponent, and come March the 1st, everybody will see.
Clear. All eyes are on Tank. The rivalry between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. began back in 2011 at the Regional Junior Olympics in Baltimore. A 16-year-old Davis claimed a controversial win, sparking the tension. They clashed again at the national championships, where Davis secured a decisive 14-6 victory, earning gold, while Roach settled for silver. Fast forward to 2025, and the fighter who once relied on sheer speed and technique is now training like he's auditioning for a horror movie. Whatever Roach thought he knew about Tank has been wiped away by Davis's latest training footage. Blindfolded hammer swings, chaotic drills, it's all designed to mess with Roach's head, but let's not kid ourselves into thinking it's all theatrics. Beneath the madness lies a method, training blind.
Catch the rim, baby. Catch the rim, baby. Dance with this shit.
Blindfolded. That's about sharpening instincts and reacting without sight. It's undeniable, yes, but undeniably effective. Meanwhile, Lamont Roach Jr. is likely scratching his head trying to decode Tank's strategy. Roach is solid, boasting a strong record, but stepping up to lightweight against this version of Davis is a monumental challenge. And Tank isn't just relying on the theatrics.
He's congruent. Everybody know what I'm coming here to do. If you don't, then shit, you're gonna be in for a surprise. I know he won't be surprised.
Openly admitted to using his past sparring sessions with Roach to his advantage. If Roach has any tricks up his sleeve, Davis has probably already seen and prepared for them. So why is Tank pushing himself so hard? Because this fight is about more than just another title defense. It's about cementing his legacy. When
the people who I fight, when they start talking, that's when y'all get dumb. I'm gonna beat his ass for y'all talking.
Shit, wait.
For real. So y'all better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was quiet, if y'all was
retirement looming, Davis knows every fight is an opportunity to secure his place among the greats. He's not just preparing for Roach, he's preparing to leave an indelible mark on the sport.
The thing that everybody's talking about is Tank came out and said he was going to retire. Is that really happening?
That's his decision.
Yeah.
That's his decision.
One that won't fade, even after he's gone. Love him or hate him, Gervonta Davis knows how to keep people talking. Whether it's his knockout power or larger-than-life personality,
looming,
he's always
Tank
at the
knows
center
every
of
fight.
attention.
I hear a lot of guys talking trash, and Gervonta Davis is a master at messing with your mind. He's a master at messing with your head and getting inside of your head. That's true. But what really, really stood out in my mind...
And if his goal was to hype everyone up for March 1st, he's already succeeded. Davis isn't just a boxer, he's a walking plot twist. The leaked training footage, dropping just weeks before the fight, is classic Davis. Timing is everything, and this release wasn't just about showcasing.
What's the name? He was shaking on a
Pops.
On my kids, he was shaking on his hand.
His unconventional methods, it's about shifting the narrative. Instead of focusing solely on the fight, the conversation is now all about the bizarre video.
These my people, so, but me and him gotta get it on. You know what I mean?
For sure.
We gotta get it on.
When Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. step into the ring at 135 pounds, it won't be a level playing field.
I could see him. I could look in their eyes. I could see it, you know? And then I'm looking at boxing, and I'm looking at a guy like Gervonta Davis, and I said, wait a minute, y'all. He looked at Frank Martin during the press conference, and he said, you really, really should have waited.
Roach is moving up from 130 pounds, where he's held his own in the super featherweight division. Meanwhile, Davis is firmly in his comfort zone at lightweight, having
Another good shot! Which is what McCourt's supposed to do.
demolished heavier opponents with ease. There's only a 1-year age difference between the two, Davis at 29, Roach at 28, but the real gap lies in their styles. Tank's fighting is defined by explosive, raw power. A southpaw with lightning-fast hands, he can end a fight with a single punch. Roach is a solid technician, but he'll be stepping into the ring against a fighter who thrives on chaos and unpredictability. Davis has already shifted the narrative in his favor. Now all eyes are on whether Roach can handle the pressure, or if Tank's power and timing will seal the deal once again. With a knockout rate of 93%, Gervonta Davis possesses the kind of power that sends opponents straight to the canvas, no questions asked. With 28 knockouts in 30 wins, he's a certified KO machine. Lamont Roach Jr., on the other hand, relies on his orthodox style, combining sharp footwork and strategic movement to control fights. But let's face it, footwork and strategy don't mean much when you're being hit so hard you forget your own name. Still, boxing is anything but predictable. Perhaps Roach sees something in Davis's bizarre training footage that the rest of us don't.
It would be nice maybe to see him up there at 140 down the line. Let him enjoy his victory. Let him get a few more wins.
Maybe he's using it to spot weaknesses in Davis's game. Or just maybe, Davis has outsmarted himself and handed Roach the mental edge. One thing's certain, Roach isn't stepping into the ring against just any fighter on March 1st. He's facing a wild animal.
It's going to be a very long night for Lamont Roach. Of course, he'll be fighting Gervonta Tank Davis March 1st in Brooklyn, New York. After the fight was delayed multiple times, it's finally happening.
Molded by two of boxing's sharpest minds, Calvin Ford, who's been mentoring Davis since he was 5, has shaped him into the explosive powerhouse we see today. Meanwhile, Kenny Ellis ensures Tank's ring IQ remains razor-sharp, making him an adaptable and unpredictable opponent. As Roach and his team of skilled coaches prepare for fight night, one looming question remains. How do you train for someone built on a foundation of pure chaos and unpredictability? Davis isn't just a fighter, he's a force of nature, and come fight night, Roach will have to face that head-on. The internet has been absolutely losing its mind over Gervonta Davis's latest training video, and for good reason. But here's where things get interesting. The reactions are completely divided. Some fans think Tank's a next-level genius, praising his unorthodox training as the key to his success. Others, well, they're convinced he's lost it. Blindfolded drills with smoke machines. Really? What even is this? According to Ocean, the claims that Tanks are not personal have several roots and diverged some. While fans try to figure out if Davis is preparing for the fight,
I believe that both fighters will each take their own path, but eventually meet down the road. And that's the beauty of boxing, you know. I mean, Gervonta Davis can easily go up to I believe he's fought at 140 already, so it would be nice maybe to
fight of the century or just trolling us all. The experts have weighed in too. Stephen A. Smith, never one to hold back, went in hot, as usual. According to him, this circus-like routine is exactly why some people question Davis's legacy. For Stephen A., it's not just bizarre, it's damaging. And let's be honest, when Stephen A. speaks, he doesn't pull any punches. So, the boxing world is officially split. Some believe Tank's antics could redefine the sport, pushing boundaries and
Frank Martin is good. He's a talented boxer, but was very deliberate in his protection and what have you, because boxing doesn't come that naturally to him.
Setting a new standard for unconventional training. Others think this might be the moment Davis finally loses not only his mind, but also his title. Here's the kicker. If Tank pulls this off, it's going to be a moment fans will talk about for years. But if it flops, oh, you better believe we'll never stop hearing about it. The stakes couldn't be higher. The WBA Lightweight Title is on the line. His undefeated record is on the line. And most importantly, Tank's pride is on the line. The big question is all this wild training his way of proving he's untouchable, or is it how he's coping with the pressure? So what's the verdict? Is Gervonta Davis a madman, a genius, or something else entirely? Whether he's trolling us, prepping for war, or
Would you consider you and Gervonta friends?
Friends? Probably.
Is it going to be hard to go in the ring and fight your friend?
Not at all.
Are you all going to be friends after?
Yeah, why not?
Either way it goes.
Both making money. Yeah.
But you guys are making each other bleed.
Hopefully I just make him bleed.
True. Okay.
Doing something we can't even comprehend. One thing is certain. Tank is the most unpredictable force in boxing today. What do you think? Genius move, or just plain crazy? Let's settle this debate. Drop your thoughts in the comments and smash that like button if you're ready for this wild ride.